Hey guys, it's Brianna. So today I want to talk to you about a couple of different things. Basically, this main topic of this blog post or this video blog is to be about copying versus modeling and the difference between them and how copying can sometimes come off as being jealous, especially if there's malicious intent behind it. So let's talk about modeling first. When you're modeling someone, you're aspiring to be like someone. And what you're doing is you're picking either one person or a few of, say, your mentor or your mentors. You're taking those people and you're picking their best traits and you're replicating them in your own way. So like for instance, before I move on to copying, for instance, if you have somebody who has like a certain income goal that you want, you sit down with them or you Facebook them and ask them what they're doing, get in on the scoop of what they're doing, and then you go and you replicate that in your own way. You do not take what they have given you. You do not swipe, like, say, copy, for instance, which is a copy for those of you who don't know what copy is. Copy is like sales kind of words, like sales, like a sales letter. You don't take exactly their copy and you use their copy. You know what I mean? You take what they have given you, the skeleton of what they have given you, and then you replicate your own personal touch into it. For instance, maybe another scenario would be somebody who you looked up to could be really bubbly and charismatic, kind of, personality, and you really want to replicate those personalities in your own life. And so you take and you observe and you watch what they do, you watch how they post pictures, you watch how they talk, you listen to how they talk, and you replicate that in your own way. You do not say the things that they do or say the things that they say. You do not do exactly what they do. You do not copy them word for word, movement for movement kind of thing. But when you're around somebody that you wish to aspire to, you're going to, copy, certain movements and stuff like that. And that's obviously going to happen. In fact, Tony Rush is one of my favorite people to listen to on Inner Circle audios, and I'll listen to him so many times that, like, at the end of the day, like, I'll listen to, say, one of his audios, like, over and over and over again on repeat, and at the end of the day, I'll kind of have, like, a little bit of a southern drawl. It's kind of funny. So, basically what you're doing when you're modeling someone is you're taking your favorite features of, like, either one person or a couple of different people, and you're replicating that in your own way to become your better self. You know what I mean? And that's there's a fine line between copying and finding a mentor and modeling them. So copying, on the other hand, is doing exactly what somebody does, exactly to the word, exactly to the T, legitimately, like, copy and paste, copy their life and paste it into your life. And I'll be honest, it's really easy to see through. It's really easy to see that, like, somebody's copying you. And I mean, like, if you're starting out, like, especially, like, in this industry, if you're starting out, like, in the industry that I'm in, if you're starting out in business, we give you a lot of copyright material so that you can use in your sales presentations and stuff like that, or even, whatever. And we suggest that you take that. Like, if I was going to give something to my team, I would suggest, hey, this is what I've come up with, but add your own little personal, tweaking to it. But, like, if you take it and you copy and you legitimately copy and paste it, it wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing. It just wouldn't be you. And that's okay if you're learning and you're just starting out. You at least have something to give someone when they ask for it. You know what I mean? But eventually you're going to want to do your own tweaking. So you can, build up, a little bit of a following with just copy and pasting. You can build up a little bit of a friendship. There is really no rapport when copying, whether it be in sales or in personal life or in anything. If you are legitimately copying what somebody says and pasting it into your life, you're not going to build rapport with anyone. And that's kind of where jealousy comes in. Like, jealousy, I feel, kind of falls in that category as, like, malicious intent. There's, like, malicious intent involved. I'll give you a scenario. It's kind of funny. I was actually just talking to my mom about this today. Before we went out and did our errands and whatever for the day. We went and did errands, and then we wound up at Toys R Us. Had so much fun. I posted pictures on my Facebook. But no, I was talking to my mom about this today. When I was little, I actually used to be in Girl Scouts. I look back and I don't know how I, like, did as much of it as I did. I used to always want to be a Boy Scout. I used to want to like go and like shoot things and like ride canoes and, you know, blow stuff up. I was always more of a guy than I was a girl. I didn't really like ice skating and stuff like that all that much. But anyway, when I was in Girl Scouts, we used to make arts and crafts for our family and stuff like that for Christmas. And one year we were making like door hanger decorations, like a little like foam kind of thing that you hang on your doorknob, you know, and it was like this little like rectangular kind of thing, and it had like a hole in it, and you decorate it. It was like this little thin foam thing, and you could pick, you know, between red, I think green, white, and gold, and those were like the base colors. And then we had like glitter and, you know, stickers and like all kinds of like fun stuff. And I was like, you know, 6 or 7 when I did this, and I was so proud of mine. Oh my god, I was so proud of mine. I had, you know, it was a red background and I had green glitter all over it, and I had snowflake stickers on it, and, you know, and my Frosty the Snowman stickers on it, and little Santa hats all over it, and I thought it was the best one. Of course, I thought it was the best one. And, you know, I'm doing it, and I'm working, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see another girl sitting kind of diagonally across the table from me, and she was like watching what I was doing, and I didn't really think much of it. I just kind of kept on doing my thing, and then, you know, as soon as I put the green glitter down, she would go for the green glitter. As soon as I put the Santa hat stickers down, she would go for the Santa hat stickers. I'm like thinking to myself, like, what is she doing? And then I looked over, like, as I was finished with mine, and she had legitimately copied everything that I had done on mine, like, to the point where the same lettering was, like, I had written, like, I don't remember what I had written on it. It was like, you know, bring me presents, Santa, or something like silly like that, you know, or like, I love Christmas or something. And she had written the exact same thing on her little door hanger. I was like, what the hell? And then she went around and she started telling everybody that I copied her, and that she was the one that came up with the idea. And like, to me, that's malicious intent. I mean, I was 6. I was pissed off. I was. And so I remember I went up to the little troop leader counselor, and I was like, oh, you know, so-and-so, she copied my thing. And she's like, oh, honey, you know, copying is the biggest form of flattery. Don't be too upset. I'm like, no, copying is not the biggest form of flattery. I was not happy at all. Not happy at all. So, I mean, maybe there wasn't malicious intent involved in that. I saw it as there was malicious intent involved in that, because that was my own personal artwork, and she stole my own personal artwork, and that's not cool, in my opinion. So anyway, regardless of whether or not there was malicious intent in that, she still copied me, and I wasn't very happy. So I think that those are my, you know, few kind of differences between modeling somebody and copying somebody. Like, I would have been totally fine if she used like a red background, you know, green glitter, and, you know, she added something for like her own stuff to it. Totally would have been fine with that. Or said, you know, hey, I really like what you're doing. Can I do it too? You know, absolutely. By all means, go ahead and, you know, here's what I'm doing. Let me show you how I'm doing it. I would have been fine with that. But the fact that she went behind my back and did it really wasn't all that cool. So yeah, those are my little things, differences between copying and modeling, and why modeling is more appropriate than copying. I hope you got value from this video. If you did and you would like to learn more about the industry that I am in, please click the link below, enter your email address in, and you will watch the video, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye.